The silent whisper of shadows. It was a cold December evening in Delhi. The city buzzed with activity as people hurried home to escape the biting chill. Among them, Riya walked briskly, her leather boots splashing through small puddles on the cobblestone street. She was returning from a long day at her news agency, her mind preoccupied with the editor's ultimatum. Find a groundbreaking story, or you're out. Riya was a journalist known for her investigative skills, but her last few stories hadn't made waves. She needed something big, something life-changing. Little did she know that the answer to her prayers was just around the corner, literally. As she turned a quiet corner leading to her apartment, she noticed a figure leaning against the lamppost. The dim light illuminated his face partially, revealing sharp features and an intensity that was hard to ignore. "Riya Kapoor," the man asked in a low voice. Riya instinctively took a step back, clutching her bag tighter. "Who's asking?" "I'm Aditya." He straightened up, his rain-drenched coat dripping onto the pavement. "I have something for you, something only you can uncover." Riya's first instinct was to dismiss him as another crank. But there was something in his tone, an urgency that made her pause. "What is it?" she asked cautiously. Aditya looked around, ensuring no one was listening, and handed her a small flash drive. "This has information that can expose one of the biggest corporate scams in the country. But once you open it, there's no going back. They'll come for you. They'll come for me. Are you willing to take that risk?" Riya stared at the flash drive, her journalist instincts battling her sense of self-preservation. "Why me?" she finally asked. "Because I've followed your work. You have the courage to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. And I can't do this alone," Aditya said, his voice steady. Against her better judgment, Riya took the flash drive. "Fine. But if this is some kind of joke..." "It's not," Aditya interrupted. "Meet me tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Khan Market. I'll tell you everything then. The secret's within." Back in her apartment, Riya plugged the flash drive into her laptop. The files contained financial records, emails, and blueprints of a covert operation. A well-known pharmaceutical company, MediLife, was producing and distributing a faulty drug, leading to hundreds of deaths in rural areas. The records showed they were bribing officials to keep the scandal under wraps. Riya's heart pounded. This wasn't just a story, it was a bombshell. But as she scanned the files, her laptop suddenly froze. Then, a warning popped up. "You're being watched." Her phone buzzed. It was an unknown number. She hesitated but answered. "Riya Kapoor, you've made a grave mistake," a distorted voice said. "Drop this now, or you'll regret it." Before she could respond, the call disconnected. Her journalist instincts flared. Someone was trying to scare her off. But instead of retreating, she felt a surge of determination. She immediately encrypted the files and backed them up to a secure drive. The chase begins. The next morning, Riya arrived at Khan Market, her eyes scanning the bustling crowd. Aditya appeared, blending seamlessly into the chaos. He handed her a manila envelope. "This contains evidence of their offshore accounts and details of their shell companies," he explained. "I've been gathering this for years. But now they are onto me." "Why did you come to me now?" Riya asked, her suspicion still lingering. "Because I don't have time. They are hunting me down. Last week, they raided my apartment. I can't hide much longer," Aditya replied, his voice laced with desperation. Before Riya could respond, she noticed two men in black suits entering the cafe. Their eyes darted around, searching. "They are here," Aditya whispered. "We need to leave." Without hesitation, they slipped out through the back door and into the labyrinth of alleyways behind the market. The men followed, their footsteps echoing ominously. Unraveling the web. Over the next few days, Riya and Aditya worked together, piecing the evidence into a coherent story. Every step they took was shadowed by danger. Their phones were tapped, their movements monitored, and Aditya's safe house was compromised. But they also found allies, whistleblowers who were ready to speak out, victims' families seeking justice, and a few brave lawyers who agreed to help them. As Riya delved deeper, she uncovered layers of corruption that extended far beyond life. Politicians, government officials, and even media houses were involved. The scale of the operation was staggering. The final countdown. With the story ready, Riya faced her biggest challenge, publishing it. Her editor was hesitant, fearing backlash and lawsuits. But Riya stood her ground. This isn't just a story, it's a fight for justice.